All right, Sean Lennon back on the Fightly Report with Mr. International Shonie Carter. And right now we have a special guest on the air with us. I am proud to have the former UFC welterweight champion, Matt "The Terror" Serra, here on the Fightly Report. Matt defeated George St. Pierre in an upset back at UFC 69 in April of 2007. He was on the Ultimate Fighter comeback along with Shonie Carter, where he defeated Chris Lytle to become the Ultimate Fighter champion and earn a welterweight title shot. His last fight was at UFC 119 in 2010. He is the head coach of the team Serra Longo Fight Team, where he's the current UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman, where he trains. Tweet your questions for Matt at Fightly. That's FIGHTLETE on Twitter. Thank you for being on the Fightly Report, Matt. How are you doing today?
I mean, I'll say one of the head coaches. I'm going to have to say Ray Longo. You know why I'll say Ray Longo? Just because he's so much older than me.
Oh, okay.
I'll say he's the head coach. No, I'm only kidding. And don't forget, with all my credentials, breaking onto the scene via highlight, getting backfisted by an extra in Pootie Tang. Just kidding, my buddy Shonie Carter. Shonie, what's up, Shonie? Shonie,
hello,
let me
man.
ask you something. Shonie. Did you ever see the movie Pootie Tang? You ever see the movie Pootie Tang? Did you? It's a real movie.
Yes.
I'm asking you, because how did you not make it in that movie? If
I
you
don't know. They
you
were
didn't have to
scared.
even just wear your regular, Monday morning outfit. But you show up, and I'm telling you, man, you would have been in that movie.
Man,
What's up, Sean? Sean, how are you?
I'm doing great. I just doing this podcast thing. I'm trying to do more than just try to be tough. I want to act tough and talk crap to fighters on the radio and get the fighters to talk to me back. And it's just been a bunch of crazy news in MMA that I just had to get out. Things on my mind. I got issues.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going on with you. Forget about me.
Okay.
I mean, I'll answer a couple questions, but
Well, okay.
So who is it now? I hear a girl in the background too. And listen,
So Racheal Blaze is joining
yeah.
us. She's the ambassador of MMA here in Illinois.
Yeah, she's a whole lot of woman.
Oh,
Nice.
That's so
Nice,
that's so
Shonie.
nice of you, Shonie.
Yeah.
Well, nice to talk to all of you. So what's going on, gang? What's new?
Well, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give you my recent old news. I'm in the extra as a movie, and you may have heard it called Divergent. I did that. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm in that.
Wait, Divergent? Is that what? It's like the Hunger Games, but is it the one with
something like that. I couldn't figure out.
No,
what was going on.
I saw that, man. I saw that when I was on my way to Australia to corner Raging Ali Quinta, who's fighting, by the way, January 31st in Vegas.
Nice.
Versus the very dangerous Joe Lazone. But on the way, when he went to go fight Ross Pearson over in Australia recently, a couple months ago, and I saw that movie Divergent, and I might get goofed on, but I enjoyed that movie. But I don't remember. Listen, Shonie, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see you win it, buddy. You gotta point that out.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Maybe I was sleepy. Maybe I thought I was on the plane.
How could you miss
It's
him?
14 hours, but Shonie, I remember thinking this was a good movie. I didn't remember thinking, my buddy Shonie.
I
don't remember thinking that. Like,
Let
look
me
at him. He made
explain.
it.
Okay, there was a scene where Mekhi Phifer was like, "Welcome to Dauntless." Blah 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 blah. I was on the bridge. I was one of his bodyguards. I was one of
Get out of here. I can't wait now, dude. Now
Yeah.
I like the movie even more. How about that?
Yeah.
Once I thought I couldn't like that movie anymore. But let me tell you, some people think that's the poor man's Hunger Games. Not me. I think it was fun.
It was. Even though I didn't know what was going on.
And I'm a movie freak. I see a movie every week, man, usually.
That's right. You sure do. I remember we were talking about that.
Oh, yeah, man. Tough 4 we talked about a lot because it was not like to watch TV or anything.
I do
That's
remember
all we
that.
did. And we didn't for everybody listening, we didn't have any TV and any social media. But I was lucky enough to have Shonie in there. Now, Shonie, he could either really annoy you or you could just sit back. You don't need TV, you don't need television because you got Shonie vision. You just watch Shonie and he just does wacky crap. And that was fun, man. We had a good time in that house.
You know what it was? It was because I realized, this is going to be boring if I don't do something. Because I was, looking back on that every time I think about it, it was a lot of talented people on the show. And
Yes.
I remember the auditions when they had us sequestered at the damn Orleans, not the Orleans, their station.
The station casino.
And I was looking, I'm like, and then everybody was trying to act all brand new and trying to lie to me while they were there. I'm like, you talking.
Shonie, you know what's nice about that? Me and you just had to go there and just talk a little bit. We were in, buddy.
I didn't even
You know what I
consider it
mean?
an audition. I wasn't an audition. I'm like, I don't audition. I'm just talking to y'all. And then
Shonie, let me ask you some. I'm gonna flip this on you now. I'm the interviewer. This is gonna be good. This is different. This is good radio.
Okay.
Let me ask you now. When we fought, not the first time too, but you're a veteran. Right? Now,
Right.
I know you got tricks of the trade. Now let me ask you something because some guys, when you fight them, some guys sweat. I'm not saying sweat differently, but some guys, I mean, they're just real slippery. They just, I mean, you'd swear he's greasing because he's slippery.
Right.
Now, let me tell you something. You are either extremely one of those guys, or now listen to me. Now, I want you to hear this out, and then you can answer. Then I'll let you hold court. I saw on the wish list. Now, let me tell you, for the people at home, the people in the studio, everybody listening, when you know the wish list, when we want something,
we get it.
we just put on the wish list, like I want a filet mignon, also the people, I want a veggie burger. They bring it to you. Because we're not allowed to leave the tough house.
Right.
So everybody's with me, right? You got me?
Yep, we're here.
So now Shonie, now listen. Now I'm not saying you're a character. Well, you are a character, but yeah, you put baby oil on the list. You put the damn baby oil on the wish list. Now, are you doing that to? No, and when I fought you, when Rich Clemente fought you, he was like, "Man, you were slimy." When I fought, now I know. Let me just put you into like a little bit of my psyche when I fought you. If I'm boring you, we can go back.
No.
This
You know
is
what's
awesome.
nice about having me on your show? You don't got to say anything. You can just let me talk. But listen, when I fought Shonie the first time, my jiu-jitsu was on fire. I mean, I just got back from Abu Dhabi. I had a strong showing. And I felt really precise, really pinpoint with my jiu-jitsu. I was tapping guys like typewriters at the academy. I was feeling good. So now I had Shonie in there, and Shonie was so. It's like when you. And the second time I fought you too, I knew this going in. First of all, you're in a Speedo. So I'll say it's like, and I rolled with you a little bit when you had a T-shirt and shorts.
Right.
And it's a different guy. It's almost like you put that Speedo on and you get superpowers, or it's like a big slimy fish where you can't like hold on to you. It's like all over you could be doing the wrong thing, but I'm sliding right off you. That's why you noticed in that second fight, I don't even think I went for one submission besides the rear naked. I just wanted to try to beat you up down there, buddy. And you're my buddy, so it sounds weird. But yeah, buddy, I just tried to beat the crap out of you.
That's why I love you guys.
I figured I would just play positional and try to work you over that way. But let me ask you something. Any baby oil in there? Did you do the old taking a shower, dry you off, put it on, let it cake in?
I'm going to tell everybody.
I don't think you're a baby oil in the back of the tough house.
A lot of people, and it's not. That went on even after the show because people have asked me, "What the hell is it with?" When I'm in training, like in class, and I work out with these guys, and they're like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "What?" And so they've asked me, and I said, "Well, true, yes, I have hyperactive sweat glands." But also, and I do. I mean, I could take a dump and go break a half sweat and lose like 3/4 of a pound, and it's ridiculous. But to be honestly, I'm gonna keep it. Honestly, I would tell everybody. I'm gonna tell my buddy this. There is a supplement that I use as an amino acid that helps me lose weight, and it is called liquid L-carnitine.
I love that stuff. Love that stuff.
And Dr. Oz talked bad about it on the
Why?
show.
Why? Now, listen. Not that I would ever take Shonie Carter's opinion over Dr. Oz, but what did Dr. Oz say about it?
He was saying how it was bad for you.
Before I break out in hives and take this thing.
No,
What did Dr. Oz say?
Let me give y'all a skinny on it. Okay, it is a non-essential amino acid that is in your body naturally. But by supplementing your body with L-carnitine, it exponentiates the ATP process by transferring stored body fat across the mitochondrial membrane in the red blood cell.
Dr. Shonie, let me tell you, did you hear that? Because I heard millions of switches, people switching the freaking station. You're killing me with this. Could you stop it? What are you, a walking thesaurus?
Oh.
Listen, I appreciate the fact that you know about this thing, but you better tell people to Google it, because I swear to God, I'm going to kill myself.
No. And honestly,
Shonie, I miss you, man. I miss you, but this is how I express that I miss you. Let me tell you the way you guys got me. You got me right after I taught the noon class, rolling with my guys, and then I just had an espresso because I got to go pick up my daughter at kindergarten.
Yes.
So you got me. I'm like a race car in the red. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Hey, how's Pete Sell doing, by the way?
Oh, Pete Sell's good, man. He's actually gonna be a father, man. Girl, yeah,
nice.
He's gonna, Shonie. He's catching up to you and your 12 kids. No, seriously. Shonie. He's having his first kid, Shonie.
Hey.
I think he was gonna name it after you. No, I'm only kidding.
I want to remind everybody we are on the air with the former UFC welterweight champion Serra here on the Fight Report. Make sure to tweet your questions at FightLead on Twitter. And Matt, my question for you is: you've had a long career in MMA, dating back to infancy of UFC, even before Zuffa in 2001. I'd like to know what you think of the sport of MMA, how it's grown and how it's changed throughout the past decade.
Yeah, well, I started 2001 when Zuffa is technically their second show.
Okay.
So I started when Dana and Lorenzo and them just got on board, and so it was 2001 at the Taj Mahal when I fought Mr. Carter, and I'll tell you that. What was the question now about that?
Just how it's changed throughout the sport.
Oh man, well I'll tell you, man. I mean, they put what's changed is the popularity, man. It just got so, like back when I fought Shonie, or if I'd fight like in AC, or I'd fight in Vegas, I'd go away and I come back, I tell my friends, like, because you see all the hardcore fans at the shows, so I come back and tell my friends, like, I was signing a couple autographs over the weekend at the there, but my friends were like, I know you weren't. I go, come on, I was. So now, and you compare that to when me and Shonie were on Ultimate Fighter 4, and now I'm at a 7-Eleven. I mean, shoot, man, I was in Australia. People were recognizing me.
Wow.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it's an amazing. I mean, Manchester, England. I mean, and forget about at home, like at the 7-Eleven. It's just a different. They might not say it's mainstream, but it really feels like it's mainstream. You know.
Right. Excellent. That's a great answer.
So a huge difference from when we started. Me and Shonie. I mean, now they could have their weigh-ins is an event. It has 5,000-6,000 people or more sometimes.
Right.
Back when me and Shonie weighed in, it was a room in the Taj Mahal that fit no more than like 30 people tops. But
Wow.
I doubt there was even that much in it. There was hardly anybody in there, right, Shonie? Remember that?
Oh my God, yeah.
It was ridiculous.
I know.
It was crazy.
And now they give you a ticket for the weigh-in when you come to Chicago.
I have a question
Yeah,
for you,
it's
Matt.
insane.
I have a quick question
Yes.
for you, Matt. I had the pleasure of speaking with Art Davie. I think he's by far one of my very favorite people. He sent me his book, Is This Legal? Have you read it?
Art Davie's book?
Yes, Is This Legal?
I'm gonna. It's funny because I was reading those Game of Thrones book. At one point, I was about to pick up that Art Davie book, and I said, "Screw this! I'm going to find out what happens with the Game of Thrones." Because I really enjoyed that show, and I read all the books. It was what a great series. That guy better get on to the other one. Well, I don't want to rush him. You can't rush this thing. But let me tell you about the Game of Thrones. We'll get back to Art Davie in a second. But do you like Game of Thrones? What a good show!
I love the Game
I
of
love it too.
Thrones. I'm
Absolutely.
surprised Shonie wasn't in that one either.
I'm the
I'll
king
tell
of
you,
blame.
Don't worry, they'll find a way.
There's not to be a jerk. There's very limited roles for Shonie.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless they go overseas somewhere, I don't know.
controversial versions.
But what was I saying? Yeah, no, Art Davie's book. No, I must say I did not read it.
This is, it's the inside story of the first UFC from the man who created it. It is, I cannot put this book down. It is the most real, and I'm sure you and Shonie, if you guys read it, could relate to it. It's got wonderful stories in there, and anybody who really wants to know the history of UFC and how it started, this is a great book.
Oh, that's awesome. That's wild.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a. I actually tweeted an excerpt.
I'll put that on my Christmas list.
See, I'm going to tell Art. Art needs to send you one.
Right next to Pootie Tang. Right next to the movie. I'm asking for two things. I want Pootie Tang, and I